Hello everyone, this is Abhiram. I know it has been a while. I haven't been posting that consistently. I have posted I think three times this year, not more than that. Yep, I just finished reading this book in March. The last day of March is when I finished this book. This is called Beznomics, and this is a book written by Brian Dumane. And if you didn't guess from the name already, this you can look at the cover. It has the Amazon smiling arrow that is going upward, like Amazon has been going up. So Beznomics is about Amazon, and it says it is about how Amazon is changing our lives on a daily basis, on how customers look at shopping and their shopping habits, how Amazon is constantly trying to be so customer obsessive that we are becoming more and more obsessed, and all of our shopping habits are being changed without even us realizing these things. And this book is just about that, about how big an impact Amazon is going to make in the world in general, and a lot of other things, like a lot of insights into Amazon as a company that most people are not aware of. I think at least I was not at the time when I read this book. For me, Amazon was just a marketplace where other sellers could sell stuff, which is something I knew. And then I knew Amazon had their own products that which they sell, and then I knew that they had a Prime membership through which they earn a lot of money. But the whole point of this book is to give you a bigger perspective on Amazon. It has helped me develop a bigger understanding of what Amazon is like a company, and the bigger perspective that this company has, and the long term vision that Bezos has for this company, and the whole of the things that he wants to achieve, and why investors love this company so much, why this is valued at $2 trillion. I think $2.5 trillion. I'm not exactly sure, but around that, it's definitely more than $2 trillion. But yeah, it is one of those companies that are not just going to die out the very next day, because it has become a big part of our lives, and it will continue to be there. And so let's come to the topics discussed in this book. So Beznomics, this term, I find it really interesting. So the writer Brian Dumane, he says that Beznomics is nothing but Bezos's way of doing business. So, which is Beznomics is about Bezos's way of doing business, which is Bezos is really customer obsessed. And with his customer obsession, he's also really high risk taking, innovative, and he's always making sure that Amazon is always ahead of everyone, and even if they are behind, they will catch up eventually, because of just how relentless they are and how good they are at what they do, and how much of far way out they can go for their customers, to make sure that customers have a great experience. So yeah, this book has really given me a great perspective on Amazon as a company. And this book talks about a concept of an AI flywheel. So most of us think of Amazon as a online retailer, or something that sells their own products, or just a Prime membership. But this gives us a bigger perspective. It makes not a it's not a claim. Actually, Amazon is seen as a tech company more than it is seen as an online retailer. And it is because of a lot of features that around to 2005, when Amazon launched their membership program. Amazon started these free delivery, or 2 day 3 day delivery for their customers, so that as soon as someone orders a book or something on Amazon, they should get those products in 2 to 3 days. So for those Prime members to get those benefits, Amazon had to make sure they could not rely on other third party people who used to deliver stuff. So Amazon came out with their own logistics company, which has its own aeroplanes and stuff, and they ship out things. That's how they like solve their um, problem of delayed deliveries, or deliveries during the holiday times. And that like just like that, a lot of other Amazon Prime things have moved into a standalone business of its own. So it is known as a fulfillment by Amazon, which is like Amazon, but it's a logistics company under Amazon, which delivers stuff. So if you're a business and you need help with fulfillment, Amazon will help you out with getting things quicker to the customers, and you might as well, uh, have a great deal with Amazon to work with them and make sure your customers are happy, and Amazon's brand value is also there, and they will deliver just as they say because they are customer obsessed. So and other than this, there is a concept of an AI flywheel in this book. So let me just quickly take a book where I actually wrote down the flywheel, which was I found it pretty interesting, and I think you will find it really interesting as well. So you can see the flywheel here. I will just we can pause, or I will keep the flywheel here. I'll just move a little bit. So the flywheel, this is the AI flywheel. I'll just take this in the notebook as well. So yeah, this is what the AI flywheel looks like for Amazon. And it starts with, as I said, it starts with customer experience. So Bezos wants to make sure that customers are having the best experience possible on Amazon. And to do that, the point of doing that is to bring in more traffic. The concept of AI flywheel. The concept of AI flywheel starts with the customer's experience, and that is the most important thing that Bezos is focusing on. And then from the customer's experience, when a customer has a great experience, the chances that that customer will go out and tell others that how great Amazon is, and that in case will increase the total traffic on the Amazon's website. And when traffic increases, it makes sure it also make sure there are more sellers that will come around. More sellers will want to be on Amazon's website to get more visibility and to get access to all of these customers who are already there on the Amazon's site to shop for things. So the sellers will be wanting to be there, and the market will get competitive, and it will draw down the prices, and lower prices means more happy customers. And Amazon also gets a share from the sellers, and they can make sure that they are able to provide the best services and at the lowest possible price for its customers. Now, this AI flywheel things really boosts up when Amazon launched their Prime program, like I said in before. So the Prime program, it was launched around 2005 time. So at that time, the only promise that Amazon used to make was you would get delivery during holidays, Sunday, Saturdays, and you will get your holidays in the holidays of Christmas, like that holidays. Also, you will get your delivery, and then you will also get the benefits of 2 day, 3 day delivery. And that is where it all started. But there were a lot of complications when they had a third party do the whole delivery thing, and a lot of things that Amazon has started as a feature for their Prime members has become a standalone business of its own. So I will give out a few examples here. I have written down, I think, four or five of them. After doing a little bit of search in Gemini, it was pretty easy to get them. So yeah, this was the internal need that Amazon were having. So this was one of the Prime features which turned out to become a standalone business of its own. So the internal need at the time was to stop relying on UPS or FedEx and ensure free 2 day delivery even on holidays. So this was the internal need at the time for Amazon, and what they did is they came up with Amazon Logistics. So Amazon Logistics is a global carrier that now delivers for other companies and owns its own airlines, like I said in the beginning. So yeah, that is one business, well, that is Amazon Logistics. And other than this, we have another one which is fulfillment by Amazon, which is the internal need for that. Internal need for fulfillment by Amazon is this is to make sure the third party sellers are the sellers who sell on Amazon's marketplace. So the internal need at the time for fulfillment by Amazon is that to make sure the third party sellers could meet Prime's strict shipping speeds. So that means that when a Prime member is buying something from Amazon, they used to get two or the same day or 3 day delivery. But when it was the third party seller who was selling, and without this fulfillment by Amazon thing, it would take sometimes a lot more time than it should for their Prime members, which would lead to worse customer experience. And so in this case, what Amazon does is that it will tell its third-party sellers that hey, it's going to be raining season here, so you can send your umbrellas or whatever products you sell to our warehouse, and we will ship it from there to the customers to make sure that the Prime members are getting their deliveries on time. And it become fulfillment by Amazon, and it is a massive real estate and logistics business where sellers pay Amazon to be their entire supply chain. So a company does not have to worry about supply chain. It can just sell on Amazon and be like Amazon will fulfill everything. You just have to pay it for being the supplier, being the one who maintains the supply chain and makes sure that everything goes as requested or as planned. And then there is the Amazon Prime Video and the MGM. So MGM is one of the major Hollywood studios. So to give context, the internal need for this is to give Prime members a reason to keep their subscriptions after the holidays. So even after the holiday season ends, uh, Amazon wanted to make sure that their Prime members had a reason to stick to their membership program. So they brought up Prime Video. So Prime Video is a website on its own where they can watch movies, and they even create and fund movies of make movies of their own. And yeah, so that made Prime Video, and MGM was a Hollywood studio that Amazon acquired. I looked up all these things. I didn't know it before reading this book, which I find really interesting, like the extent to which Bezos is willing to go to make sure his flywheel keeps on running and the customers are just obsessed with Amazon. So that is his goal with all this. And yeah, this is, as I said, a major Hollywood studio, makes money from theater and tickets. Licensing shows to other networks is also a way in which Amazon makes money with Prime Video and MGM Studios. And then there is the AWS, Amazon Web Services, which is Amazon, which was the internal need of which was to stop the Amazon's website from crashing, and which turned out to become AWS in the future. Amazon was like, hey, we are able to do this really great stuff. Let's hand it out to other people and make it a business on its own. So AWS is a majority of Amazon's revenue at this time. Like it's running in really good profits, and it is a cloud service that powers most of the internet. And then there is Buy with Prime. Internal need for it is to keep the Prime members loyal. So Buy with Prime is a checkout and shipping service for other websites. So if you go to maybe a Nike or any other shopper's website, there you can see Buy with Prime. So if you're already a Prime member, you can buy with Prime and have it delivered to you quickly, and you can use your Amazon Pay wallet. I think that is how it works. So yeah, these are the things that Amazon initially started as an Amazon feature, but ended up becoming a standalone business of its own. And there might be a few more, but these are the 4 or 5 that I looked into, and I really wanted to talk about these things that I read. It's pretty interesting. And yeah, then this book goes around to tell us that Amazon is planning to enter the healthcare industry in the future in the next 50 to 100 years. For sure, it will slowly try to enter all those things. Now, who will lead Amazon after Bezos? I am not really sure of that, but it does seem that the higher executives at Amazon are pretty capable people. There is something about others shadowing Bezos. The topics are requested to shadow Bezos. Like sometimes when if Bezos is impressed by someone, he will let them shadow, and he will teach them. I think like mentorship directly from him, something like that. And other than this, it talks about Alexa, and the whole of Amazon is it has such data and such AI that is working in a ways that we are not even imagining, to be honest. Like the Amazon people are not picking up products to make sure they are available in warehouses. It is all done by AI, and some humans would be monitoring it. That is how it works. And other than this, it goes on to give us a little hope as well. At around the 70% mark, it will be telling us about a worthy competitor of Amazon, that is Walmart. Walmart is one of the biggest retailers in the world, and Amazon actually this year beat them in annual revenue. And Amazon is already ahead in terms of valuation. It is still seen as a tech company first before a retailer. So yeah, the whole Walmart and Amazon thing, I really found it really interesting. I read a lot about those things. And one thing to keep in mind, this is a book that was released in 2020, and I did notice that some of the things that were expected to happen in 2025 and 2020 by 2025 or by 2026 did not actually happen, because Amazon pivoted from them or realized they were not as important as their main projects, or some other things they wanted to double down on. So they, changed their course of action and all those things. And you can see that Walmart and Amazon are like exactly opposites of each other, kind of. So Amazon is fully, online, and it doesn't have much of retail space as such. And Walmart is just completely opposite. Like Walmart has a lot of retail spaces, and it is trying to get into online. Well, Amazon is going from online and offline. So it is trying to build both, and they are also trying to build both, because they understand that in the future both are going to be really important. And then there is one chapter called you know what was that, Amazon proofing your business. So Amazon proofing your business is a really great chapter. So that is about how in this world of Amazon, where they're obsessed with customers, and you can literally cannot beat Amazon in its own game, because it has such deep pockets, and it has AI, and it has this big workforce that you cannot just compete with as a small business. So the way to Amazon proof your business, it is actually to be customer centric. Is to provide a personal experience to the customers, and it is to do the things that Amazon cannot, because it is a really big platform. So it is customer obsession. It is customer specific, being very specific to the customers, providing a really personalized experience, like restaurants, home healthcare agencies, or Nike does a really wonderful job on this. And there are a few other examples of some furniture stores, fashion, cosmetics companies. I don't really know those companies, but I did read about them, and I found it really interesting. And Amazon, are they evil, is a very thought out question. But I would say that in general, Amazon is not evil. Amazon might have become something it never thought initially it could become, but it is going places, I think. And there is this chapter about, I think it is called the Bezos on Fire. It is towards the end. So at the time, the whole Amazon and Bezos were like scolded down, or like demeaned for giving very low wages to their warehouse workers. And Amazon, even there, showed his competitiveness, and they increased the minimum pay for to like, I forgot, $44 an hour. I don't exactly remember the number, but it was way above like the industry average at the time. So yeah, overall, this is a really great book, Beznomics, by Brian Dumane. It gave me a lot of perspective on Amazon, and I do know there is one other book. It is called, I think, the Everything Store. I'll have the book here. So everything store is about Amazon as well. So I think I will be reading that book sometime in the future to get more deep understanding about what Amazon is as a company and how it started off. So yeah, I do think a lot of things have changed in the way I look at businesses and Amazon. And let's see what Amazon is up to in the future. Meanwhile, I am reading the two other books. One is called Riot by Shashi Tharoor, and the other book is Storycraft, which is the art of writing non-fictional narratives. So yeah, that is pretty much about this video. And yeah, but throughout reading this book, I was also paying attention to how these books are written. I really found that the way Brian has written the book is pretty interesting, and his way of hooking people into the next chapter by making some kind of a comment. Or I really liked the way both Amazon and Walmart's chapter was introduced. I will in fact read that out because I thought it was really amazing. So in this Amazon's world, there is only one. That it goes something like this. There is only one worthy competitor for Amazon who is big enough and smart enough to manage Amazon's scale, and he doesn't tell us which company that is until we turn around the page to the new chapter. That is really interesting. But I knew it was gonna be Walmart or some other big company, and it was Walmart actually. So that was pretty interesting to me. So yeah, that is about this video. I will see you in the next video. I have one more video to post. I did read one book in February, but I didn't make a video on it. It was Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. So I will have a video posted on that in a few days, maybe tomorrow or by the day after tomorrow. For now, I'll be posting this video. Thank you so much for watching. I think this is the longest video on the channel. I don't think I have spoken for 20 minutes in front of camera ever. So yeah, we do plan to post a lot more content, and do want to get a lot better at the skill by end of year. And as time progresses, we will get better. So yeah, that's all for the video. I thank you so much for watching. If you watched till there, yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.